Hey, good morning everybody. It is Saturday morning, nice and early. We're working for Steven today, and he's got this project going on. So it's quite big for a Saturday, but he thinks it'll go pretty good. I'll show you what we have. We have graph pumping up over the edge of this house. We're getting tools out. Everything's all lined up over here. We're going to pump concrete right onto this deck. It's a steel structure. I like the catwalks here. Nice heavy duty rebar up on our chairs, up on top of foam. I don't believe we've ever done this up on top of foam on top of decking. Usually we put the foam under the decking to control the sweating. Broken stone face. We're going to lose a little bit of strength because of the corrugation, but I think we're making up for it with the rebar as well as the beams underneath here. Looks pretty good. So all braced. Got some electric coming up. We need a chalk line against the building. We're going from the bottom of the door, top of form, and same on that side. We'll get a chalk line over there. Looks like they have a little bit of fall coming out. Okay, I better go do something. Here comes our mixer. We are ready. Steve's riding on the fender, showing him where to go. Right down into the pumper. We're going to throw this color in. What color are we using today? I wonder if it says on here. Harvest wheat. Okay, just shaking the color in. I never put the bags in the mixer. They usually dissolve, but what happens is on these folds where it's real thick, sometimes that doesn't dissolve, and it always winds up right exactly where you don't want it. So just let the color roll in. And this is a granular color. It's not necessarily a powder. So this goes in real good. The stuff I was using yesterday, Travis host, the stuff I was using yesterday didn't, and you sort of have to push it and use not a lot of water, but you have to be careful not to make the load too wet by washing the fins down. Thanks. So just a light mist. You can see how it just takes it right in. Hit the fins a little bit. Just giving it a chance to wash itself in there. Okay, Corey. Now he'll take it to full rev and give it about 50 extra spins on it to get the color thoroughly mixed. Pumper's all ready. One important note I talk about sometimes, and you always have to put the form release on the step liner. That way the concrete does not stick to it. Very minimal cleaning, so they're ready to go next time you use them. Liquid release, always use it. All right. Just blew out the slurry, everything's opened up. He has an airlock right there. He can close that bag off, bring it up, and then start pumping. I think we are ready to get going. Okay, Matt and I are holding the tarp to protect the siding till we get started. Up and over. How would we do this without a pumper, huh? How about a drink in that?
Yeah, it's kind of tight. Really tight. Yeah, I didn't like that. This ain't bad here.
Huh?
Here it's bad.
Okay. He's giving a little bit, a little taste.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm only going to get a couple quick shots of us pouring. I got to put the camera down and help out. And there is no place to set it up on this landing. Just filling in, pushing into the form. Oh, see what I mean? I got too many things.
You got the vibrator?
Very little tapping now. Closing up those voids. Okay. I have to put the camera down and help out better. About halfway done pouring.
There's
the inner right there.
Anything dripping underneath? Everything okay?
Wee little bit.
A little bit.
It's all good.
Out of the end, but that's
okay.
Randy, I'm looking for a full-time camera guy if you're interested.
This ain't a bad gig.
It doesn't pay very well.
No? Fixed full float handle here. This would be hard to do. Raising this handle up and down. These are really handy. That's the type of bull float we have, the fixed one.
So you got
And they're, yeah.
I need a bucket to stand on.
Yep. they're very hard to use.
The handle changes the pitch.
Came in 12 inches, put a mark in the concrete. Now we're just going to pull a string down it. We can't use our curb edger behind this rubber the way it's sticking up. And we have conduit sticking up, so we're going to snap a line from end to end. Nice and straight. I'll go in the middle and snap that. Almost in the middle. You good? Good?
Good.
Now we have a line right here. We'll put a board and a joiner. This gets rolled slate.
Rolled slate.
Rolled slate. This gets wood plank stamp. All one pour, broken stone face. Great look from down there. Great look from up here. Bumper is all folded up what I missed on video, he put a ball in here. Now he put air pressure to it. The ball goes back through the line, cleans out all the hose. Did it come in yet?
Yep.
Okay. So now he just has to wash out the hopper. Okay, all done. One more to go right here. Okay, Steve's using the gadget.
Oh, you don't have to call it.
This just knocks down our bull float lines, closes it up real nice. Now we don't have to get on there and trowel it, possibly leave a kneeboard mark in the concrete. Okay, as Steve's finishing with the gadget, I'm cleaning up this border. This is what we want it to look like. Nice and clean, trued up. This is kind of soft yet, but I don't want to wait. If we wait 5 minutes, we could really need that 5 minutes back at the end. So I always just get done as much as we can when we can. Not going by the border. Excuse me, we came in 12 inches, did a string, snapped it into concrete. Now we come 3 feet. Come on over. You guys ready down there, or are you chit-chatting?
We were chatting.
Come on.
Matt was also standing there doing nothing.
Matt's allowed, you're not.
Matt's allowed, I'm not. Thanks, Dad.
So it goes right on our mark.
Obviously.
Ready?
Yep.
Snapping.
I'm gonna snap my end.
Go ahead. So every 3 foot on a run this long, Strobes in några wherever get he's snowing a salad, not drunk where since Yanni, but he's no view. Nu ska för mig karvs dörr till väsmät så att den go. Inga mät från vill alla pencil. We'll snap a line. That way when we're stamping, we can adjust our stamps every 3rd row to correct any imperfection. We want these to be nice and straight when we're done. The last thing I want to see is a big curve or a wiggle in these boards.
You good, Steve?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be a deep line, just so you can see it. And that'll be right in our mortar joint. And our last one right here.
I think it's a little greasy. Even for the...
Won't be long. Almost ready, right?
Close, yeah.
Close.
Snapping.
Okay, snapping. Okay, there we go. Last line. What's next,
Sip
Steve?
coffee, drink of water, back to it.
You heard him. Speaking of coffee, that does sound kind of good. Okay, you can see how my patterns are right in line with our string line. Right down there. Skinning this edge. Skinning the house. I'm going to turn the camera over to Steve. He can talk if he wants to. Here's what we were looking at, about 3/4 of the way this way. We just have, oh man, not even the thickness of the mortar joint, just a little kink in it. Come on, I think it looks really good. Let's see what we got over here. And straight. Perfect. Perfect. So there may have been a bump in the house or something that pushed that out. Man, come on. They're pretty good. As I'm down there criticizing our little kink in that, these guys just reminded me we did have a couple of patterns that were skinny that may have maneuvered that over a little bit. All in all, it's stamped really nice.
Yeah, and as soon as we got them moved, I mean,
On the square.
Yeah. Okay, taking the face rubber liners off. This is what we want to see right there. Look how nice that looks. Hit them with the power washer. On our seams, all we have to do, you can see how soft the concrete is. I'm sorry, what? Go ahead. Pulling screws out, sending the lumber down. Now all we do is peel these away. You don't just pull them off, you peel them away. Ready? Look, they're almost clean. A little bit of right there. Here's a nice seam. And there it goes, all gone. Little hole there from a joint clip. We try and take those off early. Steve's just cleaning up that top edge. I'll come back and get some of that. My stamping gloves. Look at that face. So we just pull these corners out. All free, straight down and away. I have the liner here. Oh, right in their flower bed. Don't tell Sarah. $0.05 a screw in. Yeah. Yikes. Those roofers, they must make a lot of money.
Throwing screws away, huh?
don't get too far ahead. No, you can.
Okay. I don't want to just pull that out. Nope, we're good.
He's almost done.
Yep.
Randy, you got gas somewhere?
Yeah, I'll go.
He's on it.
Okay.
And last one. Beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. You can spray the whole thing.
So with this corner, we had a little bit of concrete come out, which we know it's going to happen. So just take it. You don't want to pull it away. Go into it. Chip that back. This is a 1B stamp mix, real small aggregate.
Throw it good.
Yeah, a little bit more off right there.
Yeah, pinch that off. Yeah.
I like that. I feel like that painter that used to be on TV talking real quiet. Yeah, yeah, right there, like that. You young guys don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, and then we're gonna.
His name. He always painted landscape.
Yep, exactly. Cleaned this up right under there where the pattern got thicker because of the slope. Can't even tell. Okay, that is it.
What if you lick them stink seams? It'll probably turn out a lot.
I'll keep the camera on for that if you want to.
Chemicals taste like coffee on them too, so it works.
All right. Hey, thanks for joining us here Saturday morning. Concrete with the Hosses Thieves Project. Boom. Turned out nice. I always get in a hurry while I'm signing off. I forgot to say. I hope you liked the video. Hit that like and subscribe. Join us on the next one. See you soon. Okay guys, so you just saw the process of pouring an elevated patio. The final step, I didn't film any of the control cuts or the cleaning or the coloring. You guys have seen that in previous videos of ours. But my supervisor today, Miss Eleanor, Ellie Benelli, as I like to call her, we are headed up to do the final step in one of my personal favorites. It's applying the sealer. This is the step that I know I've said it before. It really brings the concrete to life. It really pulls out all the color. So we're gonna jump in the truck, head on up, and I'll show you guys what we did. Okay, so here it is. I put a control cut in almost center, and then I came in 1 foot from the border because there's a beam running right here. So I put this cut in here, and then I put 2 cuts in there, and 1 over here. There are 2 beams here and here. We wanted to give good support or good protection right over top of those beams. That way, if this concrete ever wants to shift or anything, it's not going to on top of those beams. So essentially it creates a, our weakest point right there. So we put in a cut on top of each beam and then 1 center. And yeah, that should be plenty of protection. And as you can see right now, it just looks dull and kind of chalky. So once we put the sealer on, it's really going to pull this all, it's going to bring it right to life. It's going to look awesome. Butterfield Clear Guard Pro 350. It's a cure and seal sealer. It's a topical sealer, so it goes right on top. It, like I just said, it pulls all the color out. It shows all the definition and everything in any decorative concrete, as well as helps to protect the top and to keep any impurities out of the pores in the surface of the concrete. So we have that, and then we also have our Butterfield Clear Guard slip resistant additive. Now you can find this at pretty much any place that sells topical sealer. Some companies call it Shark Grip, some companies call it Gator Grip. But it's basically all the same. You want to make sure you mix this in really, really, really well. Otherwise it's going to clump up in the tip of your sprayer and you're going to have problems. You want to do nice light coats. Usually 2 on new concrete, but if you try to put it on and have it look perfect with 1 coat, you end up putting it on too heavy and then it gets all like cloudy and it doesn't look good. How long do you gotta let like the first coat set up?
Nice cool morning like this, it'll probably take 10 or 15 minutes. It soaks in pretty quick. Okay. And then once it's soaked in... Edge is coming back there. Thanks. Once it's soaked in, it'll look like blotchy and splotchy. Rhymes. Yep. Grab that real quick. Okay. Then the second coat usually dries a little bit slower because it's not getting sucked in.
Gotcha. You can see that color starting to pull already, like right there.
Yeah. Yeah, so like just real quick, you might be able to, actually in the shade here is a good depiction of it. Like these blotchy areas, that's there because the concrete is still curing. So you give that a week or something, or a week or 2, all those blotchy areas will be gone. You'll be left with the color of the concrete as well as the color of the chromatique.
Oh shit, that's sticky. Yeah.
Okay, so in the shade it is a little bit harder to see, but out here in the sun you can really start to see that color pulling through. This was our 12-inch wood plank stamp with everything is a harvest wheat base. The wood plank stamp has a smoke antiquing on it, and the border has a clean a tan antiquing. The border is our rolled slate finish. Once this concrete fully cures in the next 2 to 4 weeks, all of these splotchy line areas will be gone and you'll be left with real wood looking concrete. So Randy, how did we do?
It did good.
It did good?
They did good.
They did good. Okay. All right, man. Well, thank you very much for the work.
Thank you.
I hope you and Sarah enjoy this, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks.
Okay, so here's the view from inside Randy and Sarah's house. They have a nice inviting double door here that gives a nice entranceway to it. So Sarah, how do you like it?
I love it. I cannot wait to use it this summer and fall.
Nice.
Thank you guys so much.
No problem at all. Thank you.
Yep.
I hope you guys liked seeing the process of a stamped wood plank elevated patio with a border. They're always, we don't do many of them, but when we do, they tend to get tricky. Randy made it pretty easy for us. He did him and his dad did all the prep work, so all we did was show up and pour, which was a huge help for our schedule. So yeah, thanks Randy. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Concrete with the Hosses. If you liked what you saw, please click the like and subscribe. And don't forget about my t-shirt contest on my channel. I want to hear people's best dad joke. With me being a new dad, I want to hear some funny dad jokes. So whatever our question was, I can't remember it because it was yesterday morning, and your best dad joke, head over to my channel, hit the like and subscribe. I'll pick out my favorite dad joke with the correct answer and get somebody a Gunpowder and Freedom t-shirt. So thank you guys. Tune back in next time to see what fun projects we're working on.